2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Embiid, Fournier out there with Garland. Then there's Grant, and it's Herter in at the small forward position. We've got Patrick Beverley, Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Smart in at the two-guard spot. Here's Garland. Following the basket by Kevin Love. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Well, for those players who were discussed in trade talks, Greg, but weren't dealt at the deadline, it's got to be hard for them to ever, I guess, trust team management again, huh?
No doubt about it, but, you know, we have a saying. If you play at the highest levels, you have two families. Your first, which is your family at home, and your second.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. About a minute played so far here in the first. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Herter passes to Grant. He dishes it to Garland, and stolen by LeBron. Beverley deciding where to go with it. Love outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Love's got 5 now.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Love. Now, Garland. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Pass to Smart. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. LeBron is doubled. Fires the three. And Smart the bucket on the assist by LeBron.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Smart wide open, he fires. Knocks down the three ball. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
James kicks to Love. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
James looking around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 8. Fournier gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 5 now.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Pirtle, no one around him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Beverley. That one is good from Joel Embiid. He has 7.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Patrick Beverley out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, home in the paint. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jeremy Grant is out there with Embiid. Then there's Garland. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Herter in at the 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
It's good from long range.
And those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Embiid. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Garland with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Beverly finds James. Embiid with the steal. Pushing it up. Herter passes to Embiid. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Man, I like his activity level. You think about it, the defense has to resort to fouling him sometimes to prevent him from scoring.
And Grant drops them both. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And, you know, when it comes to carving up the defense, Fournier, very clever, especially in the pick and roll, where they don't have any idea what to do with it.
LeBron outside. Now the pass to Pirtle. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the 2 teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to James. Ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Stolen by Beverly. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, James. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. High arcing shot in deep. Smart drops it in. Smart's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
There's Garland, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Basket. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger. And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got LeBron James, Kevin Love out there with Pirtle. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Smart in at the 2. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Pirtle, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pirtle's got his 2nd basket of the game. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Beverly. Passes to Grant. Outside Fournier. Clock at 4. Over Love. It's hauled in by LeBron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
It's LeBron with the drive, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
And so here is New Orleans. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Garland, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
To the inside. Here's James. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. LeBron passes to Love. 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Tipped away, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas.
And that game against Memphis, It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Pass to Herter. High post, Embiid. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Tell you what, the offensive game of Embiid, ridiculous. He can score in so many ways.
Got a piece of it. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. The wide open look here for Garland. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
LeBron dishes to Beverly. Fournier against Smart. Here's Love. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Fertile. Garland, no good. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Herter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New Orleans. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Fournier out there with Garland. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Grant. And it's Herter in at the 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Being one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. James right side. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Garland kicks to Grant. Here's Herter. Dishes it to Embiid. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Wonderful ball handling there from Patrick Beverly. Incredible seeing him glide through the defense with those moves there.
And the pass to Fournier. Grant outside. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound out to the wing. Grant the pass to Embiid. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Beverly. The tray. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Beverly kicks to LeBron. But they get it back. And that one goes long. Pass to Fournier. Over to the wing. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Herter. The pass to Embiid. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Hey, Hey, this big fella, Joel Embiid, you've got to guard him out at the three-point line. This guy has a nice stroke. You cannot sleep on him out there.
The drive by LeBron. And the rejection by Embiid.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Down low. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Garland.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Joseph. And here is Garland. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.